Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be talking about the new security button that Zoom has added to the desktop app. If you've been watching the news lately, you know Zoom has definitely been struggling when it comes to privacy and security features, but they've made a huge improvement in the past few weeks. Almost immediately, they released this update that will allow you to have direct control over the most common security features in Zoom. So you have to update your Zoom client to the newest version, but once you're on the newest version, you'll see this new security button right at the bottom of the screen. When you click on the security button, you'll actually see they've consolidated a bunch of the existing security features they already had into a nice, easy to access place. The first option here is lock meeting. Now, lock meeting is something you probably won't have to use very often. It'll make sure that no one else can join the Zoom meeting that you're already in. So even if you send someone the link and the password for your meeting, if they click on it, they can't get into the meeting. So this is really if you want to lock the meeting down while you're in it to make sure no one else is joining. The more common feature you'll probably be using is the waiting room, which is the next one. And this will allow people to still join the meeting, but they'll be put into a waiting room prior to them being allowed to join the meeting. So as a host, you'll have to manually admit them to the meeting once they join the link. This is actually a feature that they turned on by default for all the free users, especially for education accounts. So if you're using Zoom for school, all your teachers and professors have now had this turned on as a security precaution. Now the next three options are meant to manage your participants. Essentially, these are just controls of letting you know what your participants are allowed to do in the meeting. So the first one here is for screen sharing. If you uncheck this, nobody else in the meeting will be able to share their screen. The next feature here is for chat. If you uncheck this, nobody will be able to send messages in the chat window in the Zoom meeting. And the last option here is for renaming. So by default, everybody does have the ability to rename themselves. So if you don't have a Zoom account, for example, you just join a meeting, you have to name yourself when you join the meeting. But if you don't want people changing their name midway through the meeting, you can uncheck this and they can stop that from happening. Now, I anticipate Zoom will be adding a bunch of new features and moving more features into this security button over the coming weeks, but this is a great place to go to see all your security settings in one easy to access place. If you have any questions about Zoom security features, leave them in the comments down below. I'll actually be posting more videos soon about certain Zoom security features, going more in depth on how to use them, so be sure to subscribe to get notified when I post those. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.